We are very excited to have you at the Integrated STEM Workshop in Pierre, July 28th through the 30th. We look forward to meeting all of you then. We thought it would be good to check in with you prior to the workshop so that you can learn some more about integrated STEM and to meet the facilitators of the workshop. Hannah Caffey works for CAMSI at Black Hills State University. She previously taught secondary science and currently lives in St. Lawrence, South Dakota. She also serves as the director of the Han County Library in Miller. Deanne Kurtzman also works for CAMSI at BHSU. She loves working with teachers and plans to retire this August. So you are among some of the last lucky teachers that get to experience her professional development. Ann Lewis is the director of the South Dakota Discovery Center in Pierre. She uses hands-on STEM learning to ignite children's curiosity. Anne is going to lead an activity where we look at water quality in Pierre. Betsy Shamber works with future teachers at Dakota State University. Her experience as a classroom teacher gives her the practical knowledge needed as a faculty member. She is very interested in helping teachers leverage AI to lessen their load and become better educators. Sharon Vestal is a faculty at South Dakota State University where she works closely with future secondary math teachers. She is not as well versed in elementary level STEM, but she has learned a lot working on the project the past 2 years. Some reminders for the workshop. Bring a laptop as you will need it throughout the workshop. If you have water shoes, you will want those on Monday afternoon. You may also want bug repellent, but please be careful with the ingredients as we don't want anything with DEET. In addition, please don't wear clothing treated with permethrin. Lunch is on your own every day, and you will have a limited amount of time, so plan accordingly. You will be reimbursed $14 for lunch. One option is Deb's Feed Store, which has takeout available by the pound. Fast food options are Dairy Queen, Taco John's, Zesto, Subway, McDonald's, Hardee's, Burger King, and Arby's.
What is STEM? It's the acronym for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, the disciplines that are vital for a thriving economy and a safe and healthy society. In kindergarten through 12th grade in the United States, most STEM teaching and learning focuses on science or mathematics. Comparatively little attention has been paid to the T, the products and systems that meet human needs, and E, the creative process used to design these things. And, for the most part, the 4 subjects have been taught in isolation. But new reform efforts, like the Next Generation Science Standards, are placing more emphasis on the connections between and among the STEM disciplines. To understand how this trend might affect teaching and learning in the future, we need to take a closer look at integrated STEM education, not just the individual subjects that make up the acronym. After all, in the real world, science relies on technology, mathematics, and engineering. And engineering depends on findings from science, the application of mathematics, and the use of technological tools. Imagine if K through 12 students were taught in ways that highlighted these connections. Would they learn more and more deeply? Might they see STEM disciplines as more relevant to their lives? Could it lead more of them to pursue STEM courses and careers? The answers to these questions depend in part on how integrated STEM education is implemented in schools and in out-of-school settings. Research suggests that implementation has to balance learning in the individual STEM subjects with more connected ways of learning. In addition, because it can be hard for students to make these connections themselves, teachers will need to make the connections explicit. Inside the classroom, some teachers may use instructional approaches like problem-based learning or engineering design, which are special kinds of problem solving, to introduce integrated STEM education to their students. Outside the classroom, students are being exposed to STEM connections in museums and science centers through after-school experiences like some TV shows and STEM-focused robotics competitions, and in internships. However, We need more research to better understand the potential benefits and limitations of integrated STEM education for students, teachers, and schools. What, for example, are the implications of integrated STEM education for how schools are organized? How can teachers be better prepared to teach in integrated ways? And how can we test kids to determine what they are really learning and able to apply as a result of integrated STEM experiences? The list of questions is long, but getting answers is important for students, teachers, and the nation. For more information about integrated STEM education, check out the STEM Integration in K-12 Education report.